Good morning to everyone. How are you guys? How's everybody doing? Good morning. I will wait for some people to jump in so we can start. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News at America's Voice. How's everyone doing? Good morning to everybody. God bless everybody in my country of Mexico, in my city of Tijuana, in my country of Mexico. Look at that. In my country of Mexico. Mexico. Not Mexico, it's Mexico. In my city of Tijuana. And also, God bless the United States of America. How's everybody doing? Good morning to everyone. God bless you all. Let's thank God that we have two hands, two legs, a heart that we can feel, a mind that we can think, eyes that we can see, and a voice that we can communicate with you guys. Good morning. God bless you all. What is going on these two topics that I'm about to touch that are really important? The first one is going to be real quick. But the second one, just for everybody to know, I will do a video in the middle of the day giving exact stats and statistics of what has been happening since 2015 in Greece. What is happening right now in Greece? It is exactly what is happening right now in Mexico. It is the same strategy. It's the same strategy, and it's orchestrated exactly to the T, as the United Nations are exactly doing exactly the same thing that they're doing to Mexico right now. First, let's touch on the coronavirus subject. As we were listening on the news, there was one aggravated case. More than 70 and plus cases that they are speculated that they're kind of related to coronavirus in Mexico, but they are controlled, they're okay. But people with coronavirus in Mexico, only 5. There are only 5 people with coronavirus, no casualties right now, and one of them was released from the hospital. One of them was released from the hospital. Medical department, and also scientists, and also pharmaceutical companies in Mexico, they are now studying a cure for this coronavirus on their own. And also the president again, AMLO, came out in public and said that Mexico is prepared for the coronavirus when, oh my God, man, this guy, when Mexico is not even prepared for his own security. Mexico is number 2 in the world for killings of women, number 1 in the world for cartel activity, and has 0% increase in the economy on the first year of AMLO. How are you going to pay for all of this when you're not even prepared for your own people, and you're telling the world that you're prepared for the coronavirus? Amazing. This president is a complete inept. He's a complete idiot and a joke. I'm sorry for the people that get butthurt of my expressions on what do I feel about the president of Mexico. He is a complete joke, coming out in mainstream media and saying to everybody around the world that Mexico is prepared for the coronavirus, when Mexico is not even prepared for a caravan, when Mexico is not even prepared for his own security in his own country. Give me a break, really. You're a joke. We are not prepared. We don't have even medicines for people with cancer. We don't have medicines with people that they're really sick in our country. You got 60 million in poverty in your country, and you're telling everybody in the world that you're ready for the coronavirus? The hell out of here. You're not. You're lying to people. Again, you're lying. You're socialist. You're a socialist psychopath, man. And you're a compulsive liar. You lie once every day. It's amazing how this socialist president that we have is a compulsive liar, and he's telling everybody in the world that we're ready for the coronavirus when we're not even ready for us. The hell is this guy talking about? We're sitting down watching the TV, all my family members, and we're just listening to this compulsive liar as a leader of a president, and he's saying, we are ready for the coronavirus. Get the hell out of here. You're not even ready for yourself. And you're talking about you're ready for the coronavirus? The hell out of here, man. Amazing. Amazing what AMLO is doing to our country. So, that topic real quick so we can jump into the next one that is really important. The next one, the wall behind me, just for everybody to know. But what happened with this 5 cases of coronavirus? One of them is has been released by the hospital of the Ciudad de Mexico. One of them has been released. He's cured. We got 4 cases registered. 4 cases of coronavirus. 4 cases now registered as, you know, level. I remember the levels, man. I was reading it last night. But there are different types of level with the coronavirus. And these were aggravated cases. Now, in these 4 aggravated cases, they are controlled, they are in quarantine, they are, you know, isolated. So by this means that, you know, we have 5 cases of coronavirus. One of them was cured, one of them is released now. So we only have 4. Thank God. And we got 70 plus cases of people that they're kind of, you know, they have symptoms, but it's not an assurance that they are sick. So with that being said, 4 cases only of coronavirus right now registered. We had 5. One of them got released yesterday by the hospital. He's okay. He's cured. He is out of trouble. Now, jumping in to what is happening in Greece. Whew. Man, this is a hard topic. And we're going to do a super chat on Saturday. We're going to do a video on Saturday explaining with videos, with audios, explaining with comparisons to what is happening in Greece, to what is happening in Mexico. And how come Turkey is the new Mexico in terms of compact, in terms of the global compact of immigration? Is Turkey exactly the same design as they try to implement in Mexico, and it's in 2015, and it's now, how has Turkey changed from being Mexico to now being the new Guatemala? Do you understand me? Because I will tell you what is going on in Mexico. Mexico has been the key for all of these countries from Central America, South America, Africa, to come in and to disturb and to invade and to also destabilize the borders of Mexico with the United States. Now, Turkey, since 2015, has been that country to Europe. Has been that country to Europe. It's amazing how Turkey has been the key of entrance to invade the borders and the frontiers of Greece, and from there Italy, and from there Bulgaria, all these countries. Now, has anybody asked themselves which countries Turkey is side by side to? Has anybody asked themselves how the asylum cases in 2015 till now, which asylum countries were the biggest ones that the United States was receiving? Has anybody asked themselves what countries were there and how it has changed from 2015 to now in 2020? It's amazing, people. It's amazing. We need to read on what the United Nations is doing to every country and what the United Nations is doing to the United States. This is a war against capitalism. This is socialism, and it's only a war also to the United States. The last key, the savior for the world, is the United States, really. And God bless this president of Donald Trump, because if it wasn't for him, whew, my God. Listen, before, I'm going to give you some numbers right now, but on Saturday, I will do a specific video on stats and statistics on how big this immigration, the United Nations Compact of Immigration, has affected the world. It's amazing, people. Greece right now is going through exactly the same on how Mexico has gone through with the caravans of Central America. It is exactly the same. Greece. And Greece closed the doors yesterday. The Prime Minister of Greece told everybody they are being lied to, exactly the same on what is going on in Mexico. These migrants, they're being lied to. And also, we are going to close the doors of our country until they come in, documented, peacefully, and with a purpose. It is exactly the same with what is going on in Mexico. And he also said really important words right now that they are really important for leaders of the world. He said something that I love, the Prime Minister of Greece. He said something that is really important. Greece has borders. Europe has borders. We have sovereign nations, and as borders, they need to be respected. That, for the situation how is going on in Greece since 2015 to now, is huge. That is big. That is huge. And how Greece is comparing to now being Mexico. You know, Turkey, who is collided to on the other side, who is this border friend? Who is this border country? It's Iraq and Syria. So Turkey has been the door opening for the war against Syria. It's been going on for years now. But Turkey has been the country that has been opening the doors for Syria and for Iraq. And from there, they migrate to Greece. And Greece, in 2015, look at its numbers. Look at its numbers. The numbers of Greece on 2015 of how many people from Syria and from Iraq they received. 818,654 people. Woo! Almost a million people. Almost a million people he received on only 1 year. 1 year. Greece. And Italy received 150,200 people. And Spain received 3,592 people. By sea, they migrated 972,551. And by land, they migrated more than 34,000 people. Wow. This not only has been the country that it has been awfully affected by the United Nations Compact of Immigration. Germany, Switzerland, and Norway, more than 1 million people in the year 2015, before Trump came into administration. Who was in 2015 of the administration? Who was in the United States? Obama. Look at how Trump was smart. He was watching what was going on in Europe. And Obama, how disgusting this is. That we're seeing what is happening to Greece right now. Obama wanted that to the United States. Obama had it set to Hillary to sign it. And all of this, look at these numbers. For everybody that is watching me, they're saying, oh my God, you don't have your hands on the steering wheel. I'm in a stoplight. 818,654 migrants entered Greece on 2015. 150,200 in Italy. And 3,592 in Spain. 972,551 through sea. And 34,000 by land. And in Germany, Norway, and Switzerland, 1 million. Whew! My God. So Turkey is the neighbor of Iraq in Syria. Now, Mexico is the neighbor of Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras. What is happening in Greece, how it can be related to what is happening in Mexico? The same. It is exactly the same. Exactly the same of what is happening in Mexico with Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. It is exactly the same of what is happening to Greece. In Greece, the Prime Minister of Greece said yesterday, I had it. Our people have had it. We're not taking no more refugees. This is a border. You need to come in documented peacefully and with a purpose, like the United Nations Compact of Immigration says. Turkey signed the United Nations Compact of Immigration. Turkey signed the United Nations Compact of Immigration. And Turkey and the President Erdogan, President Erdogan, or Erdogan, I don't know how to spell his name. People in the government and the Prime Minister of Turkey, the leader of immigration of Turkey, is saying that Erdogan, by not being human anymore, by not being a president, humanitarian president, because Erdogan is now saying, hell with this. It's too many people from Syria. It's too many people from Iraq. And what is Turkey doing now? What Guatemala did on the last caravan. Turkey opened the doors. Let them in. I don't care. Then let them go. Let Greece handle it. Let Greece handle it. I don't want no problems anymore. And what did Guatemala did on the last caravan? You guys remember what Guatemala did on the last caravan? Guatemala let the doors open and said, let Mexico handle it. Exactly what Greece is suffering right now is what Mexico is suffering right now because of Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. Greece is suffering right now because of Syria, Iraq, and Turkey. 3 countries. And 3 countries are having problems through Mexico to give problems to the United States. Countries, Greece is having problems right now and is giving problems to Turkey, is giving problems Syria, and Iraq, they're giving problems to Greece. Exactly the same, people. It is the same design. I've been telling you guys, stop funding the United Nations. Stop funding the United Nations. This needs to stop. All these global agreements, like the Global Compact of Immigration, that is the correct word. It's not Pact of Immigration. It's Global Compact of Immigration. This one needs to get abolished. And now that the one that it comes, the Global Compact of Education is another one that is coming. But look at here. How many people have migrated through Germany? More than 1 million. How many people have migrated to Hungary, to Hungary? More than 177,000. Imagine that. These are actual numbers. These are actual numbers. And now, the most important thing for United States, the people from the United States that they're hearing me right now, the asylum cases, they have changed a lot in 2020, since 2018, 2019, and 2020. They have changed a lot. The majority of people of asylum cases right now are from Central America and South America, in some cases Africa. The majority of them are from Honduras, El Salvador, and Guatemala. The majority of them, a high percentage right now in 2018, 2019, and 2020, the asylum cases in the United States are the majority from Central America. In 2015, giving you all these stats that I just gave you, which were the top 5 countries that the United States was approving asylum and how many they were approved the asylum. Do you guys know? This is crazy, man. The United Nations is crazy. It's crazy how they work. It's crazy how they move from continent to continent. It's crazy now that they were in Europe and now they are in Central America and South America. It's crazy. But in 2015, look at here. Now in 2018 and 2019 and 2020, we have heard that the majority of the asylum cases that they've been approved have been by the states of California, in the states of New York, and also in Michigan, in Detroit, Michigan. Those are in Miami, Florida. Those are the 4 states that they accept more asylum cases. The United States send them, they have more asylum refugees. And in 2018, 2019, and 2020 has been the majority Central America. In 2015, giving you all these numbers, which countries do you think that they were the more? And in how much was the amount? Look at here. Number 1 country in 2015 that they gave asylum, Syria. This is why you guys have a lot of problems right now with the cultures, radical cultures in your country. Syria. Number 2, Eritrea. Number 3, Iraq. Number 4, Afghanistan. And number 5, Iran. Those countries you guys were giving them asylum in 2015. When who was in office? Who was in office in 2015? You guys remember who was in office? Obama was in office. And he was given only asylum to Middle East countries. Only asylum to Middle East countries. Syria, Eritrea, Iraq, Afghanistan, and Iran in 2015. All of these people that migrated in 2015 were at war at Syria and Iraq. And all of these people migrated to Greece from Europe all the way to the United States. And how many asylum cases in 2015 with Obama by all these Middle East countries were accepted? Do you guys give me, so you guys can understand how much is the aggravation of what is happening right now in Greece since 2015? And in Turkey. Greece has nothing. Greece is like a lot of people. Greece is like Mexico in a way. Because there's people that they're against this global agenda, like me and a lot of citizens. So Greece has, part of it, they're nationalists, and part of it, they are, open borders. But Greece has a lot of nationalism. And how many do you think that the United States accepted as asylum cases from all these 5 countries? 292,540 cases they were approved. Almost 300,000 people of asylum cases from these 5 Middle East countries, they were approved. Now, who's the racist? Obama was not accepting people from South America and Central America. Why Obama was not accepting, people from all other countries? Why only Middle East countries? Why, Obama? People that they are involved in the politics of the United States, they know about how many millions and millions and millions Obama dropped in Middle East countries. Oh my God. United Nations. United Nations, man, is eating us up. It's eating us up. And yesterday Greece made a great, huge statement to the world. Greece yesterday made a huge statement to the world. And it told everybody, we are done with this. We don't want this anymore. And Erdogan, the president of Turkey, he has had it also. He doesn't want it in his house anymore. So he told everybody, I'm not going to take care of them. Just let them go. Like Guatemala did to Mexico. I don't want to take care of them. Just let them go to Mexico. Let Mexico handle them. And now they want Greece to handle them. And now Greece that is not going to take that. Who's the next neighbor of Greece? Bulgaria. They're going to have Bulgaria take care of them. And now that because Bulgaria doesn't take care of them, who's the other country that is having humongous problems with this global compact of immigration? Italy. And from there they go up. Germany, Norway, Switzerland. All these countries that they've been accepting more than almost a million migrants. My God, man. And right now, everybody has had it with the global compact of immigration. Everybody. Not only Greece, but not only Italy, not only Chile, not only Czechoslovakia, not only Yugoslavia, not only all these countries, Austria, all of these countries have had it with the global compact of immigration. And everybody wants out. It's not working out. This orchestrated migration by the United Nations was made to destabilize economies. It was not made to help. These people from the left, these socialists, these liberals, it was not made to help. It was made to destabilize economies and to destabilize countries. And it's happening in Greece. Imagine how much money Greece has spent. Imagine. I already gave you the number of the United States, how much they spent on 2017 and 2018 on undocumented immigrants. $188.9 billion. And how much Arizona is spending per year, $2.8 billion on medical and prisons and undocumented people. It's amazing how much money they're spending. So it's like a hammer on top of it. Bam! I'm the one who runs this. I'm the one who's going to tell you that there's a migration and we need to put the New World Order in order. We need to put a stamp to it. Amazing. Holy cow, man. On Saturday, don't miss the Saturday show. I'm going to have a huge show on Saturday on what is happening on Greece, what is happening on Europe. I will have one special guest for me to just, explain, everything that is going on, in Europe, and how it's exactly the same as Mexico. How it's exactly the same. It's a design, people. It was designed. It was orchestrated. It's devil's work. It's the devil's work. Really it is. Whoever doesn't like it how I speak, whoever doesn't like it how I think, I respect you outside in the street. But you got to respect. I'm exercising my right. And I'm exercising my way of thinking. And this is the beautiful thing about, life. Every human being has their own way of thinking. And that's what makes the world go round, really. But for me, this is devil's work. What Soros is doing to the world, what the United Nations is doing to the world, is devil's work. The global compact of migration, the one that is coming on the 14th of May, the global compact of education. All of this is devil's work. All of them. It's not helping. It's putting people at risk. Look how the people of Syria, that they're at the border that they crossed to Turkey. They crossed to Turkey. And right now they're at the border with Greece. Do you think that is okay for them to be starving? Oh my God, you're so bad, Greece. You're so bad. You're not letting them in. Where's the United Nations? Where are they? Where are they helping all these people? Why are they migrating? Isn't the United Nations supposed to be at the country that they're getting affected? Why are they pushing this migration through all these countries, through all these continents? It's amazing. It's my God, man. And it's orchestrated exactly the same. It's orchestrated exactly the same. I get a little bit, intense because it's just I'm in the country that it's happening. And they want to push this to the greatest country that exists as a powerful country, as an economy, that is the United States. They want to push this to the United States. And this is what, the president of the United States is against too. It's against the world. It's against 154 countries that they signed the Global Compact of Migration. The president of the United States of America is against 154 countries and more, but the ones that they want socialism, and the ones that they want this Global Compact of Education, and the ones that they want this Global Compact of Immigration is all these 154 countries. And he's against all this 154 countries. Oh my God. And what is happening in Greece? And now the Prime Minister of Greece is against all of these countries. So everybody that stands against the United Nations and is against this demonic and orchestrated migration movement is a fascist, is a narcissist, is a xenophobe, is a homophobe, is a racist. Everybody. But nobody helps. Nobody helps. Like the United Nations is just pushing everything forward, but they don't help. They just push and put the International Commission of Human Rights right there just to help. Just to make believe everybody that they're helping. But they're just assisting. They're not helping. They're assisting. That is completely different, people. Completely different. Assisting than helping. It's amazing. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News at America's Voice. Wow, man. Wow, I can't wait for Saturday to have a YouTube super chat with you guys. It's going to be a good program because I'm doing an investigation right now on everything that is happening in Greece, everything that is happening in Turkey with Erdogan. I've been reading a little bit since I started hanging out with Political Avenger, that she started, instructing me a little bit more about it. She's the one that started saying to me, look, this is exactly the same as what is happening in Europe. To your country, it is exactly the same what is happening to Europe. And I started reading a little bit here and there, but yesterday it was just la gota que derramó el vaso, like we say in Mexico. It was just the last drop of water in the bottle of water. It was just the last drop. And I started reading like, my God, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. The United Nations really is a crazy organization, man. It's a crazy organization, the United Nations. And they don't care about immigrants. They don't care about people. If they care, they stop this. If they care, they stop this, really. Because they don't know how much these people are suffering. And they're giving them false hopes. That's what they're doing. They're giving them false hopes. And it is just amazing. And it's unfortunate. God bless everybody that is watching. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News at America's Voice. Good morning to everybody. Really sunny day today over here in Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. It's a really beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Today is a really important day for Anthony Agüero and for me. Today is voting day, last voting day. Today, Tuesday, last voting day. And, a quick message for everybody in El Paso. Everything that is happening that we have been explaining with you guys since this global compacts of immigration that is happening in Mexico, the invasion that is occurring now, the new modern invasion that they're using migrants now, they're using people. This is what Veronica Escobar is advocating. She advocates to save the world. She doesn't advocate to first save his own city. Worry about your first of all, worry about your city, that is El Paso, and then worry about your country, and then you can worry about, helping other countries if you have the possibilities to help.
And this is what Veronica Escobar stands. She advocates for open borders, and she advocates also for the United Nations and for all this irregular and undocumented migration that has a lot of violence, that has a lot of delinquents, and that every time that all these migrations have been hitting Europe, a lot of rapes have been going on, killings of women, and missing people, assaults, all this violence that increases, that brings socialism, brings all of this stuff. To break all the socialist agenda and to break every single puzzle and to put new pieces of the puzzle in places that is needed, you need people, grassroots people, that they love their city and they're willing to change to the better. Like my partner, conservative Anthony Agüero. Let's make the right decision, El Paso, and let's vote for him today, as Anthony Agüero is a vote for change. And he will fight. He will fight like you don't even imagine against socialism. Because us together, we are just a piece of a puzzle to fight against socialism. Together, we will end this. And together, God will always prevail over everything that is bad. God will always prevail. Will always prevail. And we know that we got God on our sides, and we will prevail against socialism. God bless you all. Stay safe. It was really nice talking to you guys this morning. We're gonna have a great show on Saturday, informative show for you guys to get. God bless you all. Always remember, peace and love, everybody, because always your country's first.